third storyteller is in Toronto as well. Briane Nasimok. He has been unemployable since making his first stage appearance as the straight man for his sister's comedy routine at age 10. Since then, he has been an operatic mute, stage manager, stand-up comedian, sketch and improv performer, Canadian film star, which is why you don't know who he is, television writer and producer, stage director, storyteller, and luncheon guest. Please welcome to the screen, Briane Nasimok. Oh, you have to turn on your mic.
There I am. Thank you. My story is about living your dreams. Mark Twain wrote, the two most important days of your life are the day that you're born and the day you find out why. I was born November 30th, about 6 hours after my father's birthday. His name was Theodore, spelled Theodor. He had no E on the end of his first name, so he gave it to me. That's why my name is spelled Briane. And it has been a gift because when people call and they're looking for Briane, I know they want money. The second most important day of my life happened when I went to theater for the first time. I was 10 years old. My father took me to the brand new O'Keefe Center for the Performing Arts to see the musical Oliver on its way to Broadway. And I sat there watching the stage and I dreamt of not only touring with a musical, but being on the O'Keefe Center stage. There was one small problem. I lacked any talent, which I found out because of my public school performing career. My roles included a boy, policeman number 2, a pirate, and the wing commander. But then in grade 12, I got a part where I actually had a name. I was Ligarius in William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. The following September, when our class went to Stratford Festival for the student matinee of Julius Caesar, I asked the first question. Last year in our performance of Julius Caesar, I played Ligarius, and this year in your performance this afternoon, where was Ligarius? The actor said, I'm sorry, my lad, your character is redundant, which is pretty much how I felt in my performing career until I got to university. At the University of Toronto, I got a lead role in the University College Follies Review. Unfortunately, the show was so bad it closed during dress rehearsal. But after that rehearsal, Elias Saru, the head of the Canadian Opera Company Extras, came backstage to do some casting. At that point in my life, my knowledge of opera was pretty well based on Saturday morning cartoons, Warner Brothers cartoons like The Bunny Seville and Killed a Wabbit, Killed a Wabbit. But the Canadian Opera Company performed on the O'Keefe Center stage. And the next September, I was in 3 operas, including Lucia de Lammermoor, where I played an elegant gentleman. Well, to be precise, I was the elegant gentleman on the right. And it was at the orchestra dress rehearsal of Lucia that I finally got to the O'Keefe Center stage. Now, an orchestra dress rehearsals run just like a show, nonstop. We're in costume and makeup. There's an audience. The director doesn't stop the show. As I said, what she would do is she'd say on the mic things she'd want changed, like, Murray, can we have some more light on the downstage right tree? Now, I didn't know a lot about Lucia. It was only in Italian. I was in one scene, but this is what I figured out. This rich guy is betrothed to this peasant, Lucia. We go to her village for the wedding. After everybody else comes on, the 2 elegant gentlemen and the rich guy come on stage. The rich guy sings, Lucia sings, everybody sings, the rich guy sings again, Lucia sings again, everyone sings again, Lucia goes mad, she stabs people, they die, it's an opera. I'm waiting backstage for my cue and I'm thinking, this is it. I'm finally living that dream. I'm getting on the O'Keefe Center stage, and then go. Our entrance is hidden by the set until we get to center stage. We walk through an archway, we're bathed in light. As I walk down the rake stage with the orchestra playing, I'm thinking, this is the moment. I've finally arrived. I'm living my dream, and I hear, you, me? Yes, you on the right, me? You walk like a penguin. Don't. Not exactly how I pictured this. But the next year I was back and I was doing 4 operas. I was taking a general arts degree at the University of Toronto, which meant I had a lot of time to do other things. And I audited the stage management course at the U of T Opera School. I learned about all the things you had to do if you were a stage manager for some reason. When I graduated, I didn't have any job offers until I got a call from the Canadian Opera Company. One of the assistant stage managers who played a non-singing role on the national tour of Così fan tutte could not go back on the road. So right from university, there I was, touring North America for 3 years. I was in Così fan tutte 96 times, 92 as the other servant, and 4 as the servant. That was followed by 54 La Bohèmes as the head waiter. I toured 10 provinces in 38 states, and I performed 287 times in operas without opening my mouth. I called myself Canada's foremost operatic mute, and I retired. And then I realized, you know, even though I did not tour with the musical or start on the O'Keefe Center stage, I fulfilled my dream as best as I could. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, Brian.